Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bills.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Washington's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He leads this one for Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. The play clock's running down. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The motion man is Tate. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Detroit! They'll set up to throw. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Dwayne Allen in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Peterman. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Amir Abdullah, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
No, Jack, Patriot! All right, here we go. Green, 30. No, Jack, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch the out.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky Detroit. Check 26, check 26. Black 99 Philly, here we go. 6 guys. No, check Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that'll set him back 5. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Charles Harris able to get him for a loss of about 3. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Dwayne Allen in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Caleb Brantley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Bills send the punter out. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out come the Dolphins now. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. William Hayes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken at the 18. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Peterman. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And his pass incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Peterman. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here come the Bills. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last two drives.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. To throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This is Howard on second down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now they send a man in motion right. On first and goal, Howard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go.
They go with Abdullah again. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a run by Abdullah. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Abdullah. Bust through the tackle. Brushing off defenders. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Peterman. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Switch.
The play clock's running down. A give left side to Howard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
No, check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Dwayne Allen in motion. On 3rd down. That's Marshall. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keith Marshall, 30 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10, it's Peterman going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. Fancy footwork in midfield. Amir Abdullah. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Myers for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play clock winding down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Check, Patriot!
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go.
A handoff to Abdullah. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Abdullah. He cuts right side, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Amir Abdullah saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Howard. And some room to work. Finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. Give him 30 yards there.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
On the toss play, Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They go with Howard again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 12 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw here. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run. They run with Abdullah. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A toss to Abdullah. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Was their will on the defense? Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Peterman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he'll bang that one through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out cover. Drive with Abdullah. Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And Abdullah lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Peterman, it's a screen to Abdullah. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Peterman. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Leopard, set, Detroit, gone.
A give to Howard running left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. No, check.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
No, check. Patriot.
Now Marshall. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw is Peterman. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Peterman. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And remember, they're out of timeouts, so he spikes it here to stop the clock. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
Throwing once more, Peterman. Room to run past midfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
To throw again is Peterman. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try and power it home with Whitlock, the fullback. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So now it's 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Peterman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Play action. It's Peterman. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.